Guess we making moves. Only thing to do. Know the budgets and sell it to you. Man just wanna breathe. Know my mama and my papa need the order feed. Like a in the city, I got all the but been missing piece. That's the missing piece. I just need the keys. Ride it like a rave. But I will be lost. Making all these other games will always have a flaw. Push it to the
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take they're one single unit. Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. Our game tonight featuring the Los Angeles Clippers as they go up against the Washington Wizards here in Capital One Arena. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. Here are the five for the Clippers. Jeremy Grant is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Suggs. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Edwards in at the 2. And for the Wizards, they've got Halliburton. Ayton is out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Ingram. And it's Ball in at the 2 guard. And still so much, Greg, to learn about these teams. When do we get a sense of a team's true identity?
Well, not this early in the season. I'd say at least a quarter of the way through it. That's when you kind of get a sense of a squad's chemistry.
Halliburton kicks to Ingram. At the top of the key, that's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ayton's got the first points up on the board for the Wizards. For 3, Edwards. It's good from long range.
Anthony Edwards getting into that pull-up game. Nicely done.
Halliburton on the wing. To the middle. Here's Lopez. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Ball's knocked loose. Halliburton with it. Picked up by Suggs. To the inside. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Halliburton. Ayton's got his second basket of the night.
How about the power from DeAndre Ayton on that finish right through the contact.
Edwards can't hit.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
And this is what the really good defensive players do. They anticipate and they're rarely fooled. 80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Ayton's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. And the Clippers, one of the more efficient three-point shooting teams, Greg, in the NBA.
And Kevin, really over the last decade, that's been one of their most consistent traits. And it's not just because of talent. They're smart about the shots they take.
So much fun indoors to watch. Anthony Edwards on the floor. This kid is electric.
Kevin, this guy is part of the next generation of great players. When you look at the rising stars in this league, he's got to be near the top of that list. Unbelievable offensively, 3-level scorer, and a guy who will get down and dirty on the defensive end.
For Washington, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Ingram, fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Defensive foul.
And how about the deceptive strength of Ingram, just willing his shots in over the defense.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Washington.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Oh, perfect timing on that alley-oop. Adebayo has a real connection with his teammates.
Ball, the pass to Lopez. Fades back, and that one, good. Lopez has got his second bucket.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Ingram. Another shot, and that one's good. Ayton's got 8 points.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
Edwards dishes to Suggs. Back to Edwards. Off target with his 3.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Ball kicks to Halliburton. Ingram at the elbow. Over Edwards. And that one's good. Ingram. He's got 5.
This is why coaches love Tyrese Halliburton. Just plays the right way.
So timeout called here. The first for Los Angeles. Greg, there's a lot of impressive things about Tyrese Halliburton, most notably how efficient he is.
Yeah, Kevin, those percentages are terrific. But not only that, he's phenomenal at it, making sure he keeps his teammates involved. Just a remarkable young point guard.
Robinson's checked in for Los Angeles. Pass to Suggs. Oh, here's Edwards. Robinson for 3. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Halliburton outside.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Edwards passes to Suggs. Over Halliburton. And it's Suggs missing.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Greg, it seems like the Wizards have been trying to find their edge against tough teams.
Yeah, and the first question is which end does it happen on, offense or defense? Because you can win tough games by being great at either.
For the Clippers, Vanderbilt's checked in for Kyle Kuzma, and Porter subbed in for Suggs. The 2023 season, DB, had a bitter end for the Clippers in the first round of the playoffs.
Now, Kevin, it is always difficult when the primary storyline for your team in a season is the injuries and the unavailability of your players. That is what cost the Clippers in the end. Outstanding touch, boy. The floater is good for Anthony Edwards.
Ball against Edwards. Second chance shot. It's stolen by Edwards. Pass to Vanderbilt. Now here's Adebayo. He's covered by Ayton. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
A moment to check out DeAndre Ayton. He's coming off an excellent season and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
He was a top 10 rebounder last season for good reason. He's an incredibly intense guy to compete with. And for a full game, too. I mean, just nonstop. Wizards making a switch here. Harris is checked in. Lopez outside. Halliburton on the wing. Sinks the triple.
We're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And you watch Adebayo. He really has everything you could ask for from that 4-5 position. Not a stretch big per se. And that's partly why he shoots such a high percentage.
And Doris, what would you say has to happen for the Wizards to take that next step?
I think one of the things that's absolutely key to an organization's success is being able to make the right selections with their draft picks. It's not easy. It's not an exact science, but it's been problematic for this organization in the past. That has got to change.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And that one's good by Porter.
And that's got to frustrate the defense. Porter Jr. finding a way to score despite the aggressive coverage.
Porter against Halliburton. Lopez outside. And it's off from three-point range.
That's the end of the first.
And so it's the Washington Wizards going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And when you consider how the Wizards are doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. We've got Jared Vanderbilt. Anthony Edwards out there with Kevin Porter. Then it's Robinson, and it's Adebayo in at the 5. Here's the pass to Halliburton. Driving inside. Vanderbilt with the block. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Halliburton kicks to Lopez. Here's Harris. Still yet to score. And yes, it's good. Clippers trail by 8. Left side, Edwards. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Should have a very healthy 6 for 9.
How about that handle? The dribble drive by Anthony Edwards, so tough.
Halliburton passes to Valanciunas. Knocks it loose. Back to Halliburton. Ingram right side. 6 on the shot clock. Over Adebayo. And it's Ingram missing.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
Passes to Lopez. Vanderbilt with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Lopez with the steal. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, guys. Well, Kyle Kuzma has always been a crazy confident person. He said, I've always had this incredible self-belief that no matter who I'm on the court with, I'm the best player. And that's gotten me to this level. That's gotten me to where I am. So my irrational confidence has always been a key thing for me. Kevin, back to you.
Really owns it, David. I like that. Thanks. That one's good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Porter.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Here's Ingram. And nothing is falling for him right now.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
How about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
And Valanciunas kicks to Harris. Pass to Ingram. 5 to shoot. Shot, high post, and it's in there. Ingram's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Coaches say, GA, the league has a problem when it's punishing the retaliators and not the instigators. Do they have a point?
Kevin, I think so. But for any scuffle, it's worth asking who started it. And that's what we do in life normally, right? Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Washington making some changes. Merrill's checked in, and it's Lonzo Ball in for Halliburton. And then for Los Angeles, Eubanks comes in for Bam Adebayo, and it's Grant in for Robinson. Ball, the pass to Ingram. Lopez with the ball. Vanderbilt defending. Second shot opportunity, and it's Lopez laying it in. Lopez has got the game tied up here for the Wizards. Porter kicks to Vanderbilt. For 3. And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers.
This offense just continues to impress.
Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Ingram. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ingram's got 4 points this quarter.
And you see the polish from Ingram as a scorer from every level. His versatility is a boon for this offense.
And the officials have called the illegal spin right there.
Well, that's 2 fouls on him early. He'll have to be careful not to pick up another one. shot over the 7-footer.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Edwards, that's good.
I'll tell you, he's in a rhythm and playing with purpose. Great first quarter, even better in the second.
From 10 feet out, misses off the left iron. And so Edwards will bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 1. This their first look at this year's Washington swap.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
No good from Grant.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
First team.
Yeah, the defenders just came flying in there. Ingram, though, he'll take it.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year, 88% from the line?
Ayton, he's checked in for Washington. Isaiah Jackson comes in for Brook Lopez. And then for Los Angeles, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Vanderbilt. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Kevin Porter.
Been battling injuries off and on throughout the years. Ingram is a major difference maker when healthy.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Kuzma, an easy 2 points on the layup.
Excellent recognition from Kuzma. Solid running these screen and rolls.
Ball from long range. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. The first half was all about Brandon Ingram. He ended up with 15 points and 1 assist. His great performance last game out seemed to carry right over into tonight. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Wizards.
It's always a positive sign to see numbers like this. They're moving.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Halliburton is out there with Lonzo Ball. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Ingram in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. The 10-footer. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Well, Lopez twice on the pipes. He has the length to do this every time on the defensive end.
Ball with the bucket.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Edwards drives in. It's good. That takes him to 77% shooting this game. 10 for 13. The Wizards with the lead. Over to the left wing. Pass to Ingram. Halliburton outside. Now the dish to Ayton. Break D that time from Adebayo.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Grant the pass to Suggs. For the lead, and that's good.
Anthony Edwards.
Edwards got 25 points.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
Ingram against Grant. Fires from 14, and that one's good. Ingram's got 17 now. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Lopez with the block. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Ingram kicks to Halliburton. Lopez passes the ball. Driving in. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Kuzma can't get it to go. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Ball against Adebayo. Ball dishes to Lopez. Back to Ball. Ayton trying to break free. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Ball's got 4 this quarter.
I mean, I love the determination with Ball. Always attacking. Does a great job of putting the defense on its heels. I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys. And it was the same exact story last time out.
Lopez kicks to Ingram. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Ball. Here's Ayton. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 10.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And the Clippers call time here. Brandon Ingram with a strong contribution so far in this one.
This is a timely timeout because this guy is hurting them. They've got to figure it out.
Washington making some changes. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Gary Harris in for Brandon Ingram. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for the Clippers. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Edwards. Kuzma outside. Off target with the open look.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here. This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Thybulle, the pass to Kuzma. And the rejection by Ayton.
Outstanding shot blocker. DeAndre Ayton off his feet in a hurry to send it back.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First team
and a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Wizards.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game. Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
And that one is good from Suggs.
Now, Jalen Suggs understands that in the painted area, you've got to bring a level of focus and finishing ability. He does both.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Clippers have their sights set high. Coach Tyronn Lue says this is definitely a championship team. It's not going to just come. We've got to put the work in. There's got to be a lot of sacrifices. If we come together and do the right things, we definitely have a chance. Kevin, back to you.
And David, he's a big reason why. Thanks so much. Eubanks, he's checked in for the Clippers. And that one is good. Suggs has got 4 points this quarter.
Let's not forget, Jalen Suggs is a great football player growing up. He is not afraid to mix it up down low.
Deep 2 from Ball. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And the Wizards lead by 7. And the pass to Robinson. And here's Kuzma. Outside for Robinson. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Yeah, Kyle Kuzma, we think of him as a scorer, but that was a tough target to miss. Wide open.
Halliburton passes the ball. Got a piece of it. Inside, Kuzma misses from close range.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Valanciunas, good.
Well, I think this is something Jonas Valanciunas has hung his hat on, his ability to consistently get to the offensive window. Nicely done.
Thybulle finds Robinson. Back to Thybulle. A three-pointer off the mark. Wizards leading by 6. 2 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock.
Ball finishes with power, not just going for the layup. Solid at throwing it down deep inside.
Ayton against Kuzma. Rebound by the Wizards. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Man, he's just pulled a Harry Houdini in this quarter. He's completely disappeared.
Again, the Wizards good for 2.
And really, this is the time to push it. Try to extend that lead.
You know, they can make things much easier on themselves in the fourth if they just have a few more possessions like that.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Washington out in front. They're up by 10. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th, Anthony Edwards out there with Suggs. Then there's Grant. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, down low.
Crazy talk from the wiry Ingram. That's going to get millions of views on whatever social media kids are using these days.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. It's good, and the Washington lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Grant.
It's been like this all night for both teams, the offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Drives to the hoop. Releases. Jackson misses.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
Suggs passes to Adebayo. Over ball. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Wizards leading by 10. And Grant sends it back.
Well, he's got to be a defensive stalwart, and Jeremy Grant using his size to send it back.
And they're able to recover. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
At the line for the Clippers.
Here's ball. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. He kicks to Ayton. Here's Ingram. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Ingram's got 4 points this quarter.
A natural born scorer. Ingram is a walking bucket, and he can beat you in so many ways.
Edwards passes to Suggs. Passes it to Adebayo. And that one, good. 8 points for Bam Adebayo.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And Ball has tremendous confidence in that shot. As soon as the pass hits his hands, he's ready to pull up.
Grant the pass to Kuzma. Back to Grant. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Ingram outside. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists now in the game. Clippers trail by 11. Suggs passes to Kuzma. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Merrill. Yep, that one goes. Merrill's got his first points of the night.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Here's Adebayo. That one drops for him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint. Ingram against Grant.
that one's good. Ingram's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And I love it when Ingram works for that high percentage look. Such a high basketball IQ.
And the Clippers call time here. Doris, no one has their finger on the pulse of the league like you. So, that being said, what do you think the next coaching trend is going to be?
I think the current coaching trend has had such success, we may not see a change for a while. The trend is hiring young assistant coaches to get in charge of their own operation. Look no further than guys like Mark Gagno and Taylor Jenkins. These young guys have had tremendous success building out programs. I think it's something that's going to continue.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. He tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys.
Thank you, David. A baseline J. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
A contested mid-range shot can't be what they were looking for there.
Well, especially with that defensive player in the area. You know he's going to find a way to get into the shooter and make him uncomfortable.
That one goes in. Edwards got 29.
Well, if you find yourself in between in that mid-range area, Anthony Edwards so confident. Rise and fire, young sir.
Oh, Ayton in position. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 9-point game.
The handle of Anthony Edwards so much tighter. That is so good.
Washington's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Ingram. The rebound by Grant.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Yeah, just nice strength there and just off with the shot.
Well, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force. But it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now.
And good, aggressive basketball in that trip. Drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
At the line for the Wizards.
That's good from Halliburton.
What we know about Tyrese Halliburton, this guy always ready to push the pace. He's got a ton of energy. He's willing to outrun and outwork other guys.
Edwards can't hit. Wizards leading by 8. Ingram kicks to Halliburton. Back to Ingram. Takes it from 10. A second chance effort. Ayton. Great D that time from Adebayo. LA's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. And it's sent back by Lopez. There's 45 seconds left in the game. Shot clock at 6. Ayton kicks to Lopez. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Wizards lead by 11.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Now, here is Halliburton. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
아프게 할 바에 차라리 나는 그냥 안 하고 말지 것을